Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of JavaScript tutorial series. Today we are going to cover one of the 8 data type in JavaScript, that is string data type. Strings can be enclosed in single quote, double quote or backticks. So let me show you that. Suppose I am taking string 1 in a single quote, that is first string, then string 2 variable in double quote, second string, and third string variable in a backtick. So it is just above your tab key, third string. Single quote and double quotes are basically same, but backticks allow us to embed any expression in it as well. So let's check how it works. For example, I am going to create a variable, say another string, and I'll say this is. Now I want to append this is in all the strings. Then how I'll do? I'll try to print console.log this another string and this string one. So I'll do that by using an plus operator here. So if I want to append a variable to a string which is enclosed in a single quote, then I need to use a plus operator. Now let's print the str1 here and see how what it is printing in the console. So this is printing, this is first string. So everything is working fine. That plus operator is actually concatenating the two strings, that is another string and this first string, and making a result in string 1, str1. Now how we can concat this another string to this second string? In the same way how we did for this single quote string. So we'll write another string and then plus operator, and it will work in the same way. So if we save it and let's print string 2 here and check in the browser, so it is printing perfectly, this is second string. So there is no such difference in between single quote string and double quote string. However, backticks came recently and it is more versatile than single quote string or double quote string. Here we do not need this plus operator. What we can do is, like, if you want to append any expression or variable into a string, then we can use dollar and curly braces. There we can append the string. So another string is the variable name, and here we need to give space, so we'll remove this space from the variable. So this is, and then there is a space and third string. Let's see if it is working or not, and then I'll explain how it's working. If I save it and check over the browser, it is perfectly printing this is third string. Actually, dollar curly braces evaluating the expression that is written inside it. So when I'm saying expression, it can be anything. It can be a variable like what I have showed right now. It can be any mathematical expression as well, like 2 plus 2. So it will evaluate to 4 and it will print 4 space third string. Let's save it and check it over the browser. So it is printing 4 third string. So this is the main difference between backtick and single quote or double quote string. That in backticks we can evaluate an expression using dollar and curly braces. We do not need any plus operator in it. In many other language we have data type for single character as well. Like in C we have char keyword. But in JavaScript, we do not have any data type for a single character. So a variable which is of string data type can store an empty string, single character, or more than a single character. So a variable can be like, suppose string 4 can be empty, can contain one character and can contain more than one character as well. Now let's understand how we can write multi-line strings. So I'll take only one variable here called str, and I'll write hello and world, and I'll print this str over the browser console. So let's check over the browser. So this is printing hello world over the console, and this is working fine. Why? Because we have the complete string in one line. But what if we want to print hello in the first line and world in the second line? So let's give an enter here. Will it work? No, it will break. See? So it will give an error. If I save this and see the console, then it is saying invalid or unexpected token. So how to resolve it? There are many ways. Like one way is to put double quote at the end and then again plus operator and then double quote. But will it really print hello in the first line and world in the second line? We'll see that. But how I resolve that? I just make hello space as one string and world as another string, and I concat the two strings using plus operator. So it will be similar like this, what we just learned few minutes back. So there is one string plus another string. Let's see if it is working fine or not, whether hello is getting printed in the first line and world is getting printed in the second line or not. No, it's not printing. It is printing in the single line. So there is no use of enter here. So what could be the possible way to have hello in the first line and world in the second line? Let's check that. And there we come with special characters concept. So what is special character concept here? So backslash n signifies a new line in JavaScript. So if we give backslash n, it means I am telling browser to print hello in the first line and then creating a new line as I written slash n, backslash n, and then print world. So let's see whether it's working or not. As you can see, it's working perfectly fine. Hello in the first line and world in the second line. Similarly, we have many other characters, special characters basically, and let's see one by one. So one more task comes when we deal with string is like how we can put double quote in a string which is enclosed in a double quotes. Why I'm saying this? Because if you put a double quote in between, then the JavaScript will take this as a closing quote for this first quote, and the rest will become an error. So how to put a double quote inside a string which is enclosed in a double quote? Let's take an better example. Suppose I'm having a single quote. So how to put a single quote now inside this? For example, I am writing I am Amar, but I want to write like this, I am Amar. But this single quote is treated as ending quote for this starting quote. So how to deal with that? We can use backslash for it. That is known as escape character in JavaScript. So basically, backslash is known as escape character in JavaScript. So it will escape anything that is written just after it. So it will escape the single quote and will treat it as what it is, like it is a single quote. So it will not treat it as ending single quote for this starting single quote. So let's check whether it's working fine or not. Whether this backslash is printing or not, we'll check that as well. It will not get print because it's a special character like backslash n. So we can see it is printing perfectly fine, that is I am Amar. Now you may ask like how to put a backslash in a string then, because I may have a string, this is backslash, and I can give the symbol as this, but it is giving like this is backslash and then full stop. So what it will print? It will print this is backslash and this backslash symbol and then full stop, right? Let's see whether it's printing this or not, what we are expecting. So it's not printing backslash. Why? Because backslash is escape character. It will just escape the character that is just written after it. And if you see the code, dot is written after the backslash. So it will just escape the dot. It will not print the backslash. So how to get a backslash in a string? Because it's escape character. You need to put double backslash. So the first backslash will be treated as escape character and it will escape the character next to it, that is the second backslash. Now it will work perfectly fine, that is this is backslash and then backslash symbol and full stop. Let's check it out. Yeah, here it is and it is working fine as expected. There is another special character, that is backslash t, which stands for tab. So if I put backslash t at the start, it will give a tab space and then start this string in the log. Yeah, here we can see there is a tab space and then the string is getting started. So this is how the backslash t works in JavaScript. Now we'll learn about Unicodes here, the application of Unicodes. But if you want to learn UTF-8 or UTF-16 or UTF-32, then do let me know in the comments so that I can make video on that. Here we'll see the application only. In JavaScript, we can provide Unicode characters which will in turn give us the symbol of that Unicode. For example, if you provide backslash x61, then it will print small case a. So let's save it and check it out. So as you can see, it is printing the character for that hexadecimal Unicode. So how browser is understanding that is a hexadecimal Unicode? As we use backslash x, and by that browser is understanding that it's a Unicode in hexadecimal. If you want to print Unicode symbol with hex code in UTF-16, then you need to use backslash u and need to provide the hex code, for example 00A9. If I save it and check in the browser console, it is printing the symbol copyright. So this is a Unicode character for copyright. Now let's check over a browser how it is actually converting that Unicode in UTF-16 to this symbol. So I have already opened a browser, unicodetable.com. Here we have Unicode in UTF-16. So we have used 00A9 Unicode in UTF-16. So let's compare this in table what symbol it represents. We have columns starting from 0 to F as it's a hex code. So we need to find 00A, the first three characters as 00A, and we need to go to ninth column, or it's basically the 10th column here. So let's go to 00A. So this is 00A, and let's count from 0 till 9. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is a copyright symbol, and that's how it is working. It is in UTF-16. So whatever we wrote is also in UTF-16, and hence 00A9 is getting converted to copyright symbol. Now if you want to print Unicode symbol with hex code in UTF-32, then how you can print? For that you need to use curly braces and you need to write a Unicode here. So I am writing 1F60D. It will print a smiley with heart shape eye. So let's see whether it's working or not. I am saving this file, and as you can see in the browser console, it is printing a smiley. So this is a Unicode symbol with hex code in UTF-32. So if you want to learn more about UTF-8 or UTF-16 or UTF-32, then do let me know in the comments so that I can make video on that. So this is it for this video. Let's meet in the next video. Till that, take care, be safe, signing off.